Praise be to God and the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all of our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort that we ourselves received from God. Corinthians chapter 1, verses 3 through 5. Adam's Angels Ministry is a charity that provides care to those families who face the struggles of childhood cancer. I've never faced the struggles of childhood cancer, but every year I volunteer to work at the Adam's Angels 5K Dash. Before the race even starts, inspiration happens. All of the cancer patients walk down a hill and cross the finish line. They each get a medal for their hard work against the cancer. After the race, they release butterflies for those who have lost the battle with cancer. It's one of the hardest things to watch, but it's so worth giving my time and a little bit of donation to help those families battling. I'm not sure how many of you have dealt with the hurt of childhood cancer, but I know it's one of the hardest things out there to deal with. According to Cancer Facts from Children's Cancer Funds of America, found on April 18, 2015, stated that 12,500 children and adolescents in the U.S. are diagnosed with cancer each year. Each and every child has a parent struggling to pay the bills and to keep up good spirit for their child. That's where you all come in. You can give a donation or give that special child your precious time. Today, I'm here to tell you why you should donate or give your time to those having to battle against cancer. Finances are one of the biggest problems. While the parents are paying bills, it's hard for them to keep up good spirit. Today, I'm going to tell you how you can help them by encouraging their family and giving donations. Now, let's move on to discussing how you can donate. Adam's Angels will take any kind of donation you give them, from money to toys, and even to host an event to raise money for those families. Donating to any organization is great. The good thing about donating to Adam's Angels is that all are used to directly benefit the families. There are no paid employees at Adam's Angels, so just to reassure you, your money is going to a good place. From Childhood Cancer Facts from the Amanda Riley Foundation, found on April 18, 2015, stated that with even insurance coverage, a family will have out-of-pocket expenses up to $40,000 per year, not including travel. That's a huge smack to the bank account. Also, from the same website, it said that it's estimated that as many as 50% of families with child battling cancer will be forced to file bankruptcy. Bankruptcy's definition is legal proceeding involving a person or a business not able to repay outstanding debts. You can all help these families by just going to the Adam's Angels Ministry website under the donation tab and making a small donation. Anything makes a difference. Since parents don't have enough money to buy gifts or presents for their children, you can donate toys or clothes for their child with cancer and their siblings. For example, hats, headbands, or even half a cake. They love anything. Blankets are also great because it can be cold in the hospitals. I'm sure a homemade blanket will love them just as much as they do. According to insight from Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, last updated on March 8, 2013, said that parents also appreciate gifts to the siblings of patients. Not only are the children and parents going through the battle, but also are the siblings. Anything donated, from toys to clothes, will be greatly appreciated and make the child's day 1,000 times better. Call Donna Culliver to donate anything. Her number is on the website. Hosting events to raise money for Adam's Angels Ministry to help these families would help out greatly. You can host events from anywhere from your church to your work or your house. For example, the Angel Helpers, who are people like us who volunteer, hold a hospital Christmas party every year. They set up a toy store and a crafts table for the children, patients, and their families to shop. Can't you just see the bright smiles on those children's faces? Raising money to help families makes life a little bit easier for them. The more money you make, you can help save another child's life. Now that we've talked about how you can help with donation, let's move on to how you can use your time to help these families. Helping families through Adam's Angels Ministry by encouraging, volunteering, and watching over the other siblings will help them out a lot. Encouraging anybody makes anybody happy. Those who need it makes them even happier. According to Facts About Cancer from Kids vs. Cancer, last updated July 19, 2010, stated that at this very moment, 35,000 children are currently doing treatment for cancer. Treatment usually consists of chemotherapy. According to Mayo Clinic, from Mayo Foundation of Medical Education and Research, found on April 18, 2015, stated that chemotherapy is a drug treatment that uses powerful chemicals to kill fast-growing cells in your body. Chemotherapy is such a strong medicine that it causes a lot of side effects, like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and hair loss. Now imagine being a child or adult having to do things like that and having to go through that. It would really take a toll on the body and put anybody down in the dumps. Today, you could go eat, meet, and maybe even have a few sweets with a child with cancer through Adam's Angels Ministries. Every year, I go out and help Adams in the Adam's Angels 5K Dash, and I absolutely love it. Seeing all the joy on those kids' faces is absolutely heartwarming. At the 5K Dash, there's anything from a run, bouncy houses, and free ice cream, and a great time. You wouldn't think volunteering could be that fun, but it really is. Every year, tears are shed for those who have lost their children and those still battling. There are so many that volunteer for this, but that doesn't mean you can either. According to Adam's Angels Ministries website, there are a few things you can volunteer for, like spending time with the families, events and projects, and becoming an advocate, and also being a prayer partner. Here is a picture of me volunteering at the Adam's Angels 5K Dash a couple of years ago. As you can tell, I was having a lot of fun. Anything you do, no matter if it's little or big, can always help out a family in need. When a family of 2 or more kids is experiencing one of those kids having cancer, it can be very hard. Parents are going to be stressed and are always going to need to be with that sick child. Adam's Angels Ministry is always helping out with things like this. During this hard time, they need volunteers like you who can always be happy for that child and a person who can give attention to them for more than 30 minutes. According to American Cancer Society, there are a few things you can do to keep them close to their parents and their sibling with cancer. You can offer comfort and reassurance about the parent's absence, and also take them to visit the sibling or have them call them a few times a week. But the most important thing for you to do is always to reassure them that everything is going to be okay. That's the most important thing. Adam's Angels Ministry is a great charity that provides care to those who face the everyday struggle of childhood cancer. Today, I told you how you can help families through Adam's Angels by donating or giving time to them. Spending time by volunteering is probably the best thing you can do. People who volunteer help make thousands of dollars each year for families that are struggling. Helping out a family by even donating anything you can is also a great way to help families out. It makes me feel so amazing every time I see anyone volunteer or donate anything to Adam's Angels Ministries. I hope today that I've convinced all of you to give out your time or money to Adam's Angels Ministry to help them support families and that special child fighting the hardest battle of their lives. According to the National Cancer Institute from National Institutes of Health, last updated on May 12, 2014, stated that improved treatments introduced beginning in the 1970s raised the survival rates from less than 10% in the 1960s to about 90% in the years 2003 through 2009. I truly believe that part of the reason these children survive for longer is the encouragement from everyday people like me and you. So today, right now, go to Adams Angels Ministries website and sign up to volunteer. You can all help save lives by just encouraging. For my closing, I decided to use the same Bible verse I used at the beginning of my speech. My reason for this is because it's on every page of the Adams Angels Ministries website. And after reading over it so many times, it's grown to inspire me to help Adams Angels Ministries even more. Praise be to God and the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all of our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort that we ourselves receive from God. Corinthians chapter 1, verse 3 through 5. Thank you.